So now that we have the ball demo working and we add more balls, as we add balls, you'll notice that, again, the code size starts to creep up. Initially, it's not too bad. We only have 2, then 1. If we add a 4th ball, we're going to have 4, 4. Make this 4. Make this -5, -5. Let's do -6, -5. Let's go 200, 350, 550. And I can duplicate this line of code here. So 2, 4, 4, 2. And then I need to copy this last line and do Control V. 3, 4, 4, 3. And as I add balls, this section is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. I have to add n-1 collision. So if I have 4 balls, I have to add 3 more collisions. If I add 10 balls, I'm going to have to 9 more collisions from there, from 8 balls. So if I run this, oh, I forgot one line. Obviously, I forgot to blit it, so duplicate this line. And Control-D is a Genie shortcut, so be careful, because if you program Eclipse at some point in the future, like AP Comp Sci, Control-D is delete line, which can be very frustrating. All right, I probably missed. Yep. Again, it's fairly trivial to fix, but does mean copying and pasting, and the code size can get larger and larger. And as code size get larger, it's harder to follow. So instead of creating specific balls, it'd be really nice that instead if we could build a array of balls. So what we're going to do is we're going to delete all that work we've already done, and I'm going to make a list called balls. And I'm going to do balls plus equal. It's going to add on a new array item that has a ball object in it. That's going to take ball ball.png. It's going to take some speed. And I'll double check this. Yep, an image, then a speed, and the speed's going to be between -5. So let's add random. So dot rand int -7, 7, and same for the y portion of the speed. And then we need to do a position, and I'm going to start putting this vertically just because it's starting to get kind of big. And random dot rand int between 0 or between 100 and 800, comma random dot rand int 100 600. I got these numbers by just adding like a border on the screen. Basically, I can do 0 and 100, and 800 will keep us from the edge of the screen. I can always make it a little smaller, just give ourselves a little more safety. 750. So between 200 pixels, just around the edge of the screen. Now, if I test this right now, I have to change my thing. We're now going to use a for loop to control the ball. So for ball in balls. Ball is going to be talking about the specific ball I'm talking about. And in balls is this list of balls I have here. Right now, there's only one ball, but we'll start adding more balls in a moment. So I'm going to take and do that. Instead of ball 1, it's just going to be ball. And then all this goes away. And I can do the same thing there. Oh. And wall collides right there. I need to add also ball.move. Ball.move. Probably got a little too overambitious with my code deletion. And I'm going to remove all of this stuff here. And I'm going to need to take this little section of code, and we're just going to blit the balls in a loop also. And instead of ball image, it's going to be just ball image and ball rect instead of ball 1. So let's execute this. We should be back down to 1 ball once it's ready. We have an error on line 14. And it's probably because we forgot to close this and this parenthesis to close off the whole thing. And then close off everything. So that way I have a nice clean closed area. And I'm back to 1 ball. But to add more balls, I can go and add a ball every X number of frames. So I'm going to create a counter called counter is equal to 0. And basically we're going to do if said counter plus equal 1. If counter is greater than or equal to 100, counter is equal to 0. And then I'm going to just copy this line of code right here, or I'll spawn another random ball. So let's see how that works. Now, right now I have 1 ball, 2 balls, 3 balls. Now, one thing we don't have right now is ball collisions. So let's go and add that in the next video.